ready to rumble. They like how you so cool, how you so fly, how you so fresh, you ain't even gotta try. Y'all pump faking, I ain't even gotta lie. Hit 'em with the hits, game winner switch in.
Tonight's game is presented to you in parts by the Frankfurt Eagles, Post 976. They are people helping people. By Day and Genda Funeral Home, proud supporters of high school athletics in Clinton and Carroll County. By the healthy communities of Clinton County, making the healthy choice the easy choice. By the Farmers Bank, where you don't have to be a farmer to be a farmer. Let's grow. By the Willow Creek Barn, providing a picturesque setting for the barn wedding of your dreams. And by Tornado Roofing, specializing in residential and commercial roofing and repair.
Welcome to Clinton Prairie High School, the site of tonight's IHSAA varsity doubleheader. We've already played the girls' game. The Gophers came out on top. Now we set the stage for two teams in the Hoosier Heartland Conference that are looking to stay atop those conference standings. 7-1 records coming in. Carroll ranked number 5 in 1A. The Gophers knocking on that top 10 at number 12. We've got a heck of a matchup for you here tonight. We welcome you in to our Healthy Communities of Clinton County pregame show, making the healthy choice the easy choice. Joined by Pete Gasho, I'm Sean Walker. We are excited that you're spending your Friday night with us. Two teams that frequent our airwaves a lot. They've become pretty good rivals the last couple of years in multiple sports, and it's always fun when these two teams battle it out.
Always entertaining when these two take the floor. Absolutely. Great players on each side. Both these teams come in ranked, so it's going to be a really good game here tonight.
For sure. Hey, and we want to, make sure that we tell you it's a mental health awareness night. They did a little demonstration between games here for the fans in the stadium, and we want to make sure that we give you, resources and places to go if you are someone you love is struggling. You can call or text 988. It's a really cool thing. Indiana was one of the first states to put this in. It's the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, so you don't have to remember that real long 1-800 number anymore. If you're having a crisis and you're feeling down and just whatever it is, you can just pick up your phone, you can dial 988, you can text 988, and you can chat with a live caring counselor right there. They're there for you. So we want to make sure those resources are out there for you this evening. Our keys to victory for tonight's boys basketball matchup, brought to us by Mulberry Telecommunications. Experience the mental difference. Pete?
Yeah, rebounding was our first key for this one. Both these teams get after it on the rebound end. Carroll has the slight edge, so who comes away with being able to get that rebound edge, I think will be a big factor into this game. These two teams know each other so well. Familiar foes. They conference rivals. They become that over the last few years. Carroll knows what kind of defense Prairie's going to play. Prairie knows what kind of defense Carroll's going to play. They know what they're going to get, So these teams know each other so well. So where do they get that X factor, that thing, that fits in, and that comes out with a victory here tonight for them. Prairie can claim maybe it's a home court advantage or something like that, but it was a doubleheader here tonight. So we know these fans traveled really well, and I bet you some of those girls basketball fans are still in here to watch the boys play too. So a lot of Carroll fans there, so it should be a nice ruckus crowd for all of us to enjoy. And then you gotta go with more than a duo here. And what we mean by that is each of these teams have two outstanding players. You got Duff and Falkenberg for the Carroll Cougars, and so who's going to step up as that third guy? We can even call them the X factor, right?
Sure.
Is it going to be Hell? Is it going to be Lytle? And then you got McGraw and Farley for the Gophers. And who's that going to be for them? It's Harshbarger or Smock, right? So who's that X factor going to be just in case one of those guys just doesn't have the night that he's supposed to have? Where can you get that guy to step up from?
Yeah, and to your points, familiar foes, going back to that one. Carson Hell last year was at Frankfurt.
Right.
He's at Carroll. Alex Farley last year was at Frankfurt. He's at Clinton Prairie. Those two have faced off in practice enough times. They're really familiar with each other.
Familiar foes going to meet up tonight.
And then more than a duo, the Gophers, they scored whatever it was, 46 points the other night against Northwestern, and all but 4 of those points came from McGraw and Farley. So definitely something to keep an eye on. Let's take a look at our impact players, our players to watch tonight here on the ISC Sports Network, brought to us by Tornado Roofing. And no surprise here again, Aiden Duff, Jake McGraw. I mean, look at the numbers. It kind of tells itself, right?
Yeah, you can read them up there. Jake's averaging, those 25 points per game. And he does it so smoothly when he's out there playing, he does look like he's not even putting out, a lot of effort there. But, yeah, both of these young men, excellent players. Aiden Duff, just a junior, averaging 13 points per game, 4 points, 4 assists. Those are impressive stats for a junior.
Just like the players to watch specialize in their craft, so do the professionals at Tornado Roofing. For more info, visit tornadoroof.com. Absolutely outstanding matchup there. And you know what? We've got some highlights of Jake McGraw. And let's roll that, and let's take a look at what makes him so good out there on the floor. Well, these are Aiden Duff's first. So Duff down the lane there for the Carroll Cougars, and he just does a great job of attacking the basket, Pete. And you'll see him downhill every time, puts pressure. And right here, this is something you're going to see him do tonight. Screen against the zone, right? Trying to get Duff into space and getting one-on-one with the last line of defense. And then just like his foe on the other side, the other player to watch, McGraw, a great job of being able to pass out of that as well. And now we've got some Jake McGraw highlights for you.
There we go, yeah.
The senior, the number 2 all-time leading scorer in Clinton Prairie history, can score at all 3 levels. There's knocking down the 3. There's the mid-range game.
Yeah.
And look at this, attacking the bucket. Something he does so well, able to get to the line, Pete. It's absolutely amazing, is it not?
Come back, get the dunk there, nice.
And then obviously being able to dump the basketball off to teammates when they come over for the double team. So I love these 2 players. They're really fun to watch. And without further ado, let's take a look at our starting lineups tonight. First up for the Carroll Cougars, it's going to be Coy Lytle, Aiden Duff, Carson Hale, Carter Mullins, and Eli Falkenberg for head coach Adam Tussinger. Our Dente Dental sponsoring our starting lineups, where healthy smiles start here. And on this side for the home team, there's those strobes we were looking for earlier during the girls' game.
Right.
It's Jake McGraw, Ryan Harshbarger, Nick Ewing, Alex Farley, and Hunter Haynes for the Gophers and head coach Chad Peckinpah. Always excited when we get to see these teams face off. It has led to some battles. We've had some regular season and postseason matchups over the last couple of years, from volleyball to football to basketball, you name it. These 2 teams just keep colliding.
Seem to find each other all the time, absolutely, yeah.
It's a good one. The Gophers bested Carroll last year in their last meeting. Clinton Prairie defeated them 68-35 on January 12th last year. They always do the predictions out there on John Harrell as well, and the predictions coming into this one is Clinton Prairie by 6 points, a 53-47 final. So if Carroll's seen that, I'm sure it puts a little chip on their shoulder, right? They say, what about us? The team coming in ranked higher is the underdog here on the visiting floor tonight. Talking with Coach Peckinpah, he's really high on Nick Ewing. He was not in the starting lineup at the beginning of the year. He's worked his way in there, and you'll see a great player in Nick Curtin come off the bench, but it's been Nick Ewing's hustle, his rebounding, a little bit of everything that he gives you out there on the floor. And Coach Peckinpah, longtime assistant coach, Rusty Doyle. He was on that last sectional championship team, 1982. Fans that have seen a lot of our Clinton Prairie broadcasts on the airwaves know that I reference that a lot because it's been a long time. And
Absolutely.
He continues to come back and help coach because he wants to get another team to hoist that championship trophy. The officials for tonight's matchup, Martin Tim, James Sarver, and Patrick Schooley. Martin pulling double duty tonight. Did the girls' game, doing the boys' game here as well. We jump it off. It's McGraw and Falkenberg, and the Gophers have possession first. Farley will set up the offense here for Clinton Prairie. Looks like a zone defense to come out for Carroll. They get their early turnover. It's Carson Hale. Hale loses it off his leg. Loose ball again. Farley trying to pick it up. Here come the Gophers. Farley off glass.
Nice finish. Absolutely.
Farley can fill it up pretty quick. 16 points a game on the season. His career high came in a hot dog uniform, obviously. 31 points against Rensselaer Central.
Nice extra pass. Open look.
A three off the mark.
Ooh.
Last touch by Carroll. Carson Hale couldn't get the three to go. You know, another thing to watch for Farley, Pete, is he is a sharpshooter. And as soon as he crosses half court, he's in range. You've got to make sure you close out on him.
Oh, good pass.
Good drive and score by Mullins.
Even better finish, yeah. Carter Mullins.
Love the way the Carroll Cougars run their offense. They are so unselfish on that side of the basketball. Dragging the pivot foot is Harshbarger, and we get a turnover. 2-2 early on. Tonight's game brought to us by the Frankfurt Eagles, Post 976. Serving the community since 1905 with over 900 members locally, the Frankfurt Eagles offer something for everyone. For more information on who they are and what they do, visit FOE.com or stop by the Frankfurt Eagles at 408 North Main Street. Falkenberg going to draw a crowd every time he touches it. We've talked a lot about Duff. Falkenberg actually leads the team in scoring this season, scoring at 18 points a game. He's also the school's all-time leading goal scorer on the soccer field.
Yeah, the kid is multi-talented.
And we saw him come on at the end of the football season as well. He handled the kicking duties, and then when soccer season was over, he started playing some wide receiver.
Oh, can I get that one to go?
McGraw down the lane looking for his first two. He's got it. We showed you the highlight package earlier, Pete. He's so good downhill.
He's got that change of speed, looks really good when he gets going downhill.
Able to finish through contact. That foul called against Carter Mullins, his first. McGraw at the free throw line this season. It's been a struggle from time to time, just 68%. It's amazing because he averages 25 points a game, and
right,
you know, he gets to the line so often that if he was shooting at 80%, he might be averaging 30. Falkenberg with another bucket.
That's just the strength of Falkenberg. That was a 2-on-1, and he just plowed in there and got it done.
Farley looking to attack here. There's Nick Ewing, and again, that's why he's been able to work his way into that starting lineup, Pete. We get a whistle here, but it's the little plays that are showing up for Nick Ewing. We'll get the ball up the floor here for the Cougars. New paint job on the floor this year for the Clinton Prairie Gophers. So many teams going to the two-tone look inside the arc. Duff thought about it, hesitated, and then pulled it anyway. Back iron, and McGraw loses the dribble.
Like the beginning of the girls' game, you know, this one kind of feels like that right now, just trying to, you know, find her way, right?
A little bit of a feeling out period, and even when you have familiar foes is one of our keys in the pregame. Sometimes it takes a minute to get going because you know so much about the other one that you're almost thinking.
That's what I said. Yeah, yep. You got that adrenaline flowing. You're looking forward to the game.
Two boxers that have earned each other's respect. A little hesitant to throw haymakers early.
Yeah, a little spank ball there. Not the best shot.
Cougars will get it to Duff. They'll look to set up some offense. And that's some good offense to find, is get it to Falkenberg. So strong.
He is so strong when he gets down there, absolutely.
Ask Coach Tussinger this week, do you know what Eli's plans are after high school? This one's blocked. Great play by Coy Lytle. We'll finish that thought in a moment as Falkenberg goes off glass and scores. 6 points for Eli.
I think he's had the last 6 points.
I said, is he looking to play soccer? Is he going to play basketball? Do you know? And he said, I don't know that he's decided yet. He's trying to find a good opportunity.
Kind of surprising there's not somebody looking at him for basketball.
Greg Rakestraw, our very own Greg Rakestraw on the ISC Sports Network, he asked me this week, he said, have you heard about what Eli Falkenberg's doing? Because I think he's a D3, like he could be playing some Division III basketball here in Indiana.
Has a body for it, right?
For sure.
Yeah, like, and he's a kid who could put on the muscle for that. So, yeah, absolutely.
It's always good when somebody like Greg Rakestraw wants to put a good word in for you. So
and you said it, like, I mean, a leading scorer on our side, so you know he's an athlete, right? No matter what you put him in. So
first free throw there, good from McGraw. Smock comes in. Curtin comes in.
A little change of lineup here.
Cason Fellows came in for Carroll. McGraw perfect from the line so far tonight. That's a good sign for the Gophers. 5 points here in the first quarter. Turnover there from Fellows. Smock on the interception. McGraw going to go back to the line again. This is going to be on Duff. It's one thing that Jake McGraw does. He does so many things so well, but he puts defenders in such a position where he's able to use his body, create contact, and get to the free throw line. It's absolutely amazing the clip that he's able to shoot free throws at, like just 10 free throw attempts a game or more probably for McGraw. Misses both there, jinxing him a little bit. Lytle, good cross-court pass. Hale, wide open look. That one rattles out.
That was in the cylinder. Some wicked spin on it, comes shooting back out. We'll stay here, though, with the Cougars.
I always feel like you should get at least 1 point for those when they
when like
the ball
0.5 or something.
Yeah.
Give us a halfer on that one.
Fellows got in the air, able to find a teammate.
Wow, calling the game with a 0.5, wouldn't it? Score 7.5 to 8.
Smock's going to pick up his first foul. He'll get it into the backcourt over to Duff. Aiden Duff's older brother, Owen, the all-time leading scorer in school history for boys basketball at Carroll High School. He was also the all-time leading goal scorer until Falkenberg passed him this year. Foul here called against Carson Hale, and guess who's going back to the free throw line?
Yeah.
And the student section wants to let Carson know that you can't do that. That is a foul in this game, according to the officials. First foul against Carson. They're not going to award McGraw.
Said no shooting. I kind of thought he was, yeah. That's interesting. But
he was arguing that fact as well.
Yeah.
Now that we get it sorted out, an inbound opportunity here. Harshbarger with the ball for the Gophers. Curtin lines up a three. That one rattles out. McGraw fighting for it.
That'll be over, yeah.
We called for the push.
Yep.
First foul on McGraw. Carroll fans enjoying that one. He's been the benefactor of quite a few fouls in that here, getting to the free throw line. You know, going back to talk about that, how about a high school career for Owen Duff? He obviously is graduated now, but he leaves school. He's the all-time leading scorer in basketball, the all-time leading goal scorer in soccer. Held both of those records.
Yeah.
Eli Falkenberg passed him in goals this year, and they're cousins. They're related. Talk about a family feud. Farley.
Nice going to the opposite side and finishing. Felt the pressure. Great job of getting that done.
Gophers regain the lead by 1, 9-8. Duff going to get called for the travel here as he jumps into 2 defenders. Farley will walk it up. These 2 teams, probably 2 of the favorites going into the sectionals. Farley goes off glass.
Man, how did he get that one to go? A pool ball spin on that thing.
You know,
nice look.
Great dump down. That's Butcher. Colby Butcher impressed early on for me the first couple of games I saw Carroll this season. He's been a little quiet as the season's gone along, but that was a good move there.
Yeah, nobody picked him up. He was just down there in the lane.
McGraw.
That was too easy.
Able to post up.
Too easy.
He's got 7 points here in the first quarter. Under a minute already. 13-10. Back and forth battle. Lytle's 3.
Ooh.
Called nothing but air. Smock the last to touch it here as him and Fellows battle for it. If you need quality work from a qualified company, then look no further than Tornado Roofing. Provide free estimates, financing, and even handle insurance claims. You can reach them by phone at 670-6440. Visit tornadoroof.com for more information.
Carter Mullins back in for the Cougars and Hunter Haynes for the Gophers.
Going to get McGraw out for the final 40, steal a little extra of a break here. Don't see him come off the floor too often. Looking backdoor for Fellows. They get it to Lytle. Still looking for that field goal.
Got another look at it. Off on the Gophers.
Gophers can't secure the loose ball. To inbound from the corner. Skip pass. The Cougars throw it away. That'll give the Gophers a final attempt here, final possession, and McGraw's not going to get that full 40 because they got the ball back. He's coming back on offense.
Got to get him back out there just in case, yeah.
Those 3 drives from Farley to give him his 6 points tonight, that's something that he's been adding to his game. He was such a sharp shooter over his career at Frankfurt. Doing things like that right there, even though that one rimmed out.
Ooh, those little steps, man, just took the defender off of him, got him an open look.
Duff, they get it over. Mullins, 3.
Oh, got to look at it, though.
Can't tie things up.
That's not coming back down for a little while.
We may have to build a cheerleader pyramid to get that basketball back. After the first 8 minutes, 2 ranked teams, it's a 3-point game. We'll step aside. We'll be back right after this.
If you haven't signed up for Mintel Fiber Optic Internet from Mulberry Telecommunications, then you're missing out. We have various packages to choose from and speeds up to a gig. Not to mention each package includes a Wi-Fi 6 wireless router and access to our Mintel Smart Home app, giving you complete control of your network backed by our award-winning customer service. Go ahead and dance till your heart's content in whatever reality you want, even if it's virtual. Mulberry Telecommunications offering the best gig in town. Sign up today at Mintel.net and experience the Mintel difference.
Welcome back here on the ISC Sports Network. Sean Walker, Pete Gasso for you here this evening. Tonight's second quarter brought to us by Day and Ginda Funeral Homes. With locations in Frankfort, Flora, Mulberry, and Rossville, the compassionate and experienced staff at Day and Ginda Funeral Home are dedicated to providing a loving and genuine environment for you to honor your loved one. Day and Ginda Funeral Homes, where they put family first.
We got both mascots out there tonight. You got the Gopher,
Cougar,
the Carroll Cougar.
Love it.
Lots of entertainment.
Pet band rocking. Carroll Cougars will start out with possession in the basketball here. They trail by 3. Three players in the scoring column for Carroll in that first quarter. Just the dynamic duo so far for Clinton Prairie. They've got all 13 of the Gophers' points. That's Farley and McGraw. And then Curtin got excited. We've seen some athletic plays from Curtin, including an alley-oop McGraw threw to him earlier in the season where he kind of went back and got it Grant Hill style and threw it down. It was a very nice dunk. Anytime you get a player like that who starts to see a wide open fast break, he's ready to roll. Good effort, Carson Hill.
Nice job.
Carson on the board with 2. Falkenberg took a pretty good spill a moment ago. See him pop right back up. Harshbarger off the screen. His 3 long. Floater off glass, a little too strong.
Yeah, Harshbarger can hit those out there. Give him an open look, and we've seen him get hot before.
Carroll basketball on the sideline. Hunter Haynes going to come back in. It's one thing the Gophers have is size. It is amazing at a 1A school that the smallest player in their starting lineup is 6'2". This one knocked away. Farley picks up the loose ball and then
a cheapie.
Remember familiar foes?
Yep.
That's that. You've guarded me a lot before. I'm gonna slam on the brakes right here and draw a foul.
Those cheapies, man. Those hurt the worst too.
Great basketball game from Clinton County on our airwaves tomorrow night, as we'll have Frankfort and Rossville boys basketball. That action will tip off right around 7:30 tomorrow night. Joe Rook will join me in studio for that one. Joe's even going to bring his 91-year-old father. Going to come out and watch in the studio tomorrow night and see.
That's awesome.
How ISC operates behind the scenes.
That's great. That'll be a lot of fun. Good for him.
Fellows gets it to Duff. Duff downhill, looking for a teammate. Probably should have taken the shot.
That's what I thought too. Yeah.
Scores anyway.
Yeah. Appreciate the extra pass, but he was wide open there. I mean, fortunately, he got it to go. Cougars now with the lead.
Curtin, baseline, up and under. Haynes tries to follow. What, missed opportunity there from the Gophers. Duff.
Yeah.
Do they count it? They're going to wave it off and say it's on the floor.
Man. He's not in a shooting motion at that time he grabs him. So, yeah, he's driving in. I agree with the call.
In the NBA, that's a continuation
that
bucket
would be
all day
it.
long.
You're right. Yep. You got it.
The other levels of basketball, you are correct.
Even in college, I don't think they'll give it to him.
Falkenberg had 6 points in that first quarter. He's been quiet so far here in the second. They look for him here. On the post, elevate, and scores. On cue.
That's right. You start talking about him. He's like, I hear you talking, Sean. Here you go, bud.
Already with 8 points, averages 18 coming in. Harshbarger from inside the arc, rattles out. Hunter Haynes on the rebound. Smock.
Oh boy, should have went right. Yep.
Finds Curtin. Curtin finishes.
Nice job for Curtin.
That's his first field goal tonight. And that is the first Gopher to score other than Farley and McGraw. Lytle. Can't find the three-point range just yet in this one. Farley uses a screen. That one just off right. Missed his first couple attempts from beyond the arc. Active hands. Last touch by the Gophers, though. Carroll basketball. Timeout taken here by the Carroll Cougars. Formed almost 20 years ago, Healthy Communities of Clinton County remain committed to the community by offering programs geared toward a healthier tomorrow, with focus on overall health, mental health, substance abuse disorders, and reducing teen pregnancy. The goal is to make the healthy choice the easy choice. For more information, visit healthyclintoncounty.org. And I want to remind you, tonight is a mental health awareness night. Mental health is just as important as your physical health. Asking for help is the first step. You are more precious to this world than you ever know, and they want you to know you are enough. You see some statistics on the screen there, mental health among school-age children and adolescents. Especially we've seen the graphs heighten since COVID and isolation and all the shutdowns and time we spent social distancing. Now people are trying to come back together and figure out how to socially interact again, right? You also have websites, social media, things of that nature that lead to bullying and things that just don't need any of that. Falkenberg gets the basketball, goes right to the block. He's in double figures with 10. An opportunity to add another point here, the old-fashioned three-point play. McGraw had a short break. Now he's back on the floor. Falkenberg rattles it home. Carroll now enjoying a 4-point lead. Fellows going to get called for the reach there. Good job moving his feet. Got called for slapping down at the basketball. Over 4 minutes to go before the half. This one's been everything it was built to be early. Down low. Haynes swatted by Falkenberg, but he gets a piece of Haynes as well. Boy, that was a volleyball spike, though.
It was. It was a strong move.
At the Farmers Bank, we like helping everyone grow. We draw on over 140 years of history to honor the principles of personal connection and individual attention that have been there since the founding in 1876. And that's why you don't have to be a farmer to be a farmer. Let's grow. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
That's 2 on Falkenberg, I think. Yeah, let's take a seat now, bring Butcher back in.
Hunter Haynes, a 50% free throw shooter on the season. Missed that first attempt. They say men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. Let's see. And he goes 50% at the line. Yep. Smock comes back in for the Gophers. Lead trimmed to 3. Good shot of Coach Tussinger there. Facing the sideline, he was an assistant coach. Remember Brody Bender? When Brody moved on, had a chance to go back to his alma mater, Coach Tussinger took over. And we have seen a successful run for him. 45-16 in his 3rd year here at Carroll.
It's a great record.
They won back-to-back sectional championships in 22 and 23. Got a regional championship in 22. Duff in the lane. Soft touch, got it to drop.
Nice.
Second field goal tonight for Aiden Duff.
Yeah, he's been a little quiet. Falkenberg's done most of the load. Now he's on the bench, so Duff kind of taking it over.
Farley thought about the 3. They get it back to McGraw.
Well, that looked like offensive.
And they're going to get the block. Coy Lytle tried to move his feet and stay in front of McGraw there. We'd have to see it in slow motion, obviously. For these officials, man, it's a bang-bang play a lot. And it's a judgment call, right? You see that so many times.
I don't want the job, I can tell you that.
No,
Yeah.
especially at this level, you have
No
no
love.
benefit of replay to correct anything.
No love.
Defense there.
Nice takeover, turnover on the Gophers.
Basketball fans will say the ball don't lie either.
That's right. That's not yep.
Butcher looking for help. Kick out, Mullins, 3.
That would be out.
Off the top of the extension, so out of bounds. Even though it dropped. It's a good-looking shot and horse. It's a guaranteed letter for whoever you're shooting against.
Isn't European ball like that's not out of bounds, or is that a Euro?
There's different rules for you can. There's no goaltending in some of those.
Right, yeah. Nice spin move.
McGraw.
Another soft touch by him also.
That's his first points of the second quarter. He's got 9. Stars are definitely shining early here in this one. That one taken away by Smock. Farley looking to penetrate, now looks for help. Good ball movement. Harshbarger, corner 3.
Hey, got one.
Ryan Harshbarger knocks down his first triple of the night.
That ties them up.
Knotted up at 21.
Feels like one of those games is just going to be like this the whole way through. Small runs by each team.
Fellows looking for Lytle just over the hands of Farley. That floater a little long.
Yeah, I think McGraw got up and interrupted that a little bit.
Now McGraw with it. He's got Farley if he wants him. Takes it in himself. No. Draws contact. Lytle's going to pick up another one.
Never stops on. Nice fired up on that one. Love the way he gets that defender on his back, protects the ball when he goes up with it like that. Draws that contact.
That's a second foul on Coy Lytle. Draw leaves that free throw attempt short. 3 for 6 now from the line tonight is McGraw. One and 2 in this trip. He's now in double figures with 10. I don't know that I remember a game in recent memory for sure that Jake McGraw was in single digits. Farley able to get the steal and finish out the rim. He's got 8.
A real strong move by Farley.
Gets it to Lytle. Lytle looking for help. Threw it out of bounds in the corner. Student section excited over there for the Gophers. See some of those little fat heads of the players when they were kids. Those are sweet. I need one of those for my man cave of myself, I was rocking a sick mullet at that age. They're back, by the way. That's what I heard.
Mullet's back.
Harshbarger hit one a minute ago. This one a little deeper. Lost it momentarily, regained and found Duff. Duff down the lane. Curtin's going to take the foul here, not allowing him to split the defenders. And we saw in the highlights in the pregame show with Duff, that's something he's really good at as well. Yes. We talk about McGraw getting downhill. Duff is not afraid to split defenders. He's so shifty getting in the lane.
You saw a good, that was a good example of it right there.
Mulberry Telecommunications wants to be the first to welcome you to the Fiberhood. Mintel Fiber Optic Services offers super fast, reliable internet with gigabit speed, streaming TV packages, and voice solutions. Sign up today, mintel.net. 296-2885 is the phone number. You want to call and get more information. Duff goes 1 of 2 at the line. 30 seconds to go before the half. See if the Gophers hold for 1. Duff's not going to let McGraw just dribble it out. He's putting some pressure on the ball. McGraw gets it back under 10. Gophers going to spread the floor. McGraw gets a defender in the air. What a pass.
Oh, looked like he was going to force it. Nice job. Wow.
Drops it off to Smock, 26-22. I'm sure that'll be in our highlight package during our halftime break. It's a 4-point game right now. Gophers on top of Carroll. More basketball heads your way. But first, a halftime show when we come back.
Former WNBA star Katie Douglas Poe is now the owner of fitness franchises that help people get healthier and more active. And even though she comes from the world of elite athletics, Katie's favorite customers are the ones pursuing modest goals. We're proud to provide her with that same kind of personal support and individual attention to her finances, which is why, when it comes to her banking, Katie is a farmer. The Farmers Bank. Let's grow.
At Tornado Roofing, we provide a complete range of services defined by quality, innovation, and expertise. We offer free estimates, have financing available, and handle insurance claims. Tornado Roofing is more than a name. It's a family-owned and operated business known for its committed customer service and expectation of going beyond our clients' needs. Our work is backed by a customer satisfaction guarantee to provide you with peace of mind. For more information, visit tornadoroof.com or call 670-6440. At Tornado Roofing, we believe in putting a strong roof over your head.
Davis Comfort Solutions.
At Davis Comfort Solutions Heating and Cooling, the name says it all. Davis Comfort Solutions will keep you comfortable all season long with 2 locations, Fowler and Colfax. They service most of central Indiana.
We've got the air necessities, great service and efficiencies, bringing peace and comfort to your life.
DavisComfortSolutions.com.
Healthy Communities of Clinton County is committed to reduce the risk factors contributing to chronic disease, including health disparities by decreasing stigma and encouraging positive changes. HCCC is here for the community with systems of care navigators, insurance assistance, prenatal classes, mental health programs, substance use prevention, and more. To help make the healthy choice the easy choice, contact us at 659-6063 or through our website, healthyclintoncounty.org.
Welcome back here to Clinton Prairie High School at the half, 26-22. Clinton Prairie leading the Carroll Cougars at the half. And again, in case you missed earlier when we talked about this during the girls basketball game, congratulations, Katie Fearnow. It was the inaugural IHSAA Girls Wrestling State Finals today, and Katie Fearnow placed 3rd in the state. So congratulations to her from Clinton Prairie, a fantastic showing. Believe one of the girls from Rossville made the finals.
That's awesome.
So that's always cool too. Going to be in there, and obviously Noah Weaver was a state champion last year for Rossville. He's going to start making his way through the tournament again this season. We're at the half right now. It is our Dayton Ginda Funeral Home halftime show where they put family first. Pete, your thoughts on this first half, what we've seen so far?
That's kind of what we expected. I think we got a close game. This game's going to be, I think, a game of runs completely throughout this thing. A little push by the Cougars, and then the Gophers come back one way. So I think it's going to be a battle all the way through. Gophers actually, when we talked about like who's going to, that dynamic duo, right? Like who's that third person that's going to step up, and for the Gophers, it's been quite a few players in there. There's a few players in the scoring column, but it wasn't only about scoring in that. You know, it's like those other things that you can do on the defensive end, you know, get the assists or whatever. But kind of that's how I feel on that. But they've done a really good job of other guys, you know, other than the 2 guys we expected to have big games here.
The Gophers lead 26-22. McGraw's got 10, Farley has 8, but there are other players contributing. Like you said, we saw that really good play from Smock. We'll look at it again in our highlight packages a little bit later in our halftime show. But Harshbarger knocked down that 3. Nick Curtin got a bucket. Hunter Haynes at the free throw line. So you're right. Complete team effort so far for the Gophers on their side of the ball. You do have 5 scorers for Carroll.
Yes.
They're led by Falkenberg right now. He has half of their 22 points with 11.
Yeah, Falkenberg got sat down for a little bit. He had a couple fouls, so he took a seat a little early in the second quarter there. And Aiden Duff, came in and made a couple big baskets there. I look for Aiden to step it up maybe a little bit more in the second half, try to look to penetrate inside that Gopher defense right there and try to get some of those buckets. Just do what Aiden does, right? Gets in there and does it. But, you got to watch out for Falkenberg coming back in. Also, he'll have to play pretty careful with those two fouls, to continue to stay in there. But, they got those guys who are helping out. Hell, Mullins,
Yeah, I want to see how they respond coming out of the timeout break. We saw the Carroll girls go in down kind of big at the half. And had only had 11 points at the half. And, man, they responded big time in that second half.
Yeah,
Let's see if the boys have some magic of their own when they come out of the halftime break. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we've got your Mintel Fiber Fast first half highlights. Say that 5 times fast. 26-22, your score at the break.
Frankfurt Eagles 976 has bingo every Wednesday night. Early birds beginning at 6 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 7 p.m. Packets are $25 and includes every game you need to play. They also have Saturday bingo the first Saturday of every month, with early birds starting at 4 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 5 p.m. Big game payouts each game with 3 to 4 chances to win different jackpot games each day. Great for individuals or groups because everyone enjoys winning lots of money. You must be 18 years or older to play.
At Day and Ginda Funeral Home, we embrace change while staying true to timeless values. Our commitment to putting families first remains steadfast. With up-to-date practices and unwavering compassion, we offer the highest quality of service for your loved ones. Trust to serve your family with a classic commitment in modern times. Day and Ginda Funeral Home, putting family first.
Welcome back at the half, 26-22, the home team with a 4-point lead here at the break. Our first half highlights brought to us by Mintel Fiber. Check these plays out. Gophers came out pretty quick, Pete, firing on all cylinders. And, for so many years I've known Farley to be the sharpshooter from behind the arc. He's starting to show off his game getting to the bucket.
Right, driving into that lane. Take a look at that. That's a great shot right there, throwing it up there. You got McGraw now coming down, coming off that screen. The big finish, draws the foul.
And we've seen him live at the free throw line here in the first half.
This is just all muscle right there.
That's bully ball.
It is, man. Kid is a fun player to watch. Once again, just showing the toughness. I'm going to go through you, and I'm going to score this. Then you got the speed.
Showing off the mental IQ, not allowing the defender to get a clean look at a block there, going to the opposite side of the rim.
Up and under. Then Butcher comes in and gets a big basket for the Cougars there. Love the big guys playing. McGraw doing what he does. Jake kind of quiet in this game,
A little bit for the first half.
Yeah.
He's in double figures with 10, but it's been just a quiet 10.
It doesn't feel like it's it's just a quiet 10.
We've seen the Cougars have quite a few wide open looks from 3 that they couldn't knock down, but their bread and butter has really been Falkenberg in the post in the first half. We'll see if they can continue that trend in the second, because you've only got to think that McGraw and Farley are going to continue to ratchet up things, and if they can get a third score going like that, that's going to be pretty huge.
It's a great shot by Harsh for the extra pass there. Harshbarger gets it to go, and then you get the big finish here, the lay-in.
Now, this was the final play.
What's coming here. Watch this. Fake it. Woo. Boom. What a bounce pass and the lay-in. McGraw's fired up on. I think that was his favorite one out of all of his shots right there, the assist, right?
Sometimes getting your teammates going is more fun, right?
You see that. That's a good player right there, trying to get everybody involved.
We'll take another quick minute break here. When we come back, we're going to tell you a little bit about mental health awareness here on the ISC Sports Network.
Welcome to the Willow Creek Barn, where nature's beauty meets rustic elegance. From the moment you arrive on the property, you'll notice every detail is finely crafted to provide you with the dream wedding you've always dreamt about. From carriage and trolley rides to breathtaking aerial views via our hot air balloon, the Willow Creek Barn offers unforgettable moments that will last you a lifetime. For more information about our packages and availability, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com.
Hey there, my name is Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
And we are part of, actually, the entirety of, at least from an on-air standpoint, Query and Schultz on the ISC Sports Network. It's appropriately named. It's charitably award-winning. And, Derek, now we venture into season number 5. Hard to believe.
5 of them. 5 of them. Can you believe it? 2 best buds talking Colts, Pacers, Indiana sports, every Tuesday night, 7:30, ISC Sports Network, and on socials as well.
It is made possible, of course, by the people who watch and listen every single week. We are most appreciative. We look forward to season number 5.
Welcome back to Clinton Prairie High School as we get closer to starting the third quarter. Before we do, though, we want to tell you again about our Mental Health Awareness Night here with Healthy Communities of Clinton County. And we want you to know mental health is not a destination but a process. Humans have a wide range of emotions, and that is okay. But if you need help or you're struggling, make sure you reach out. There is help available, and there's some statistics and notes you should know about child and adolescent mental health. Suicide is the #1 cause of mortality in young people, and that's just absolutely got to change. Too many times a temporary problem is solved with a permanent solution, and that's just not the good way, not the way we want things to go. You matter. You got a long life ahead of you, so if you're struggling, make sure you reach out. Start of the third quarter here. Clinton Prairie starts out with the basketball. They also have a 4-point lead. McGraw, a little up and under. Gonna dump that off to a teammate.
Boy.
McGraw able to come up with a loose basketball, and he scores. McGraw with a dozen.
No steal.
Takeaway by Farley. Finds Harshbarger, who finds McGraw, who finishes. 14 points now for McGraw, 4 quick ones for the Gophers. Loose ball here in the corner. Last touch by the Cougars. It'll be Gophers basketball.
What a sharp play.
A 30-second timeout going to be taken by Coach Tussinger.
Wow.
Not liking the way this second half has started.
No, that's a good timeout there. That's Gophers jumped right out, and after that last effort that they gave, yeah, we might have some words for his fellas down there.
We want to tell you about the South Fork Restaurant Dine-In or Carry Out. They are known for daily lunch and dinner specials, fresh, never frozen whole catfish, hand-battered tenderloins, my mouth is watering right now, and award-winning onion rings. The kitchen's open Monday through Saturday, 11 to 8:30, which means it is now closed. Unfortunately for me, I won't get any on the way home. But if you can join them during their open hours, you can do so at 105 South Glick Street in Mulberry, or visit southforkpub.com for the latest menu options.
I think we can give them a call, and every time we do one of these games, just have them run us over a couple of tenderloins.
Do a little catering as part of that sponsorship next time.
Tenderloins.
Ooh, good stuff.
That is definitely some good stuff.
Coach Tussinger not liking what he saw there to start the third quarter. And another bucket for the Gophers. They've got 6 points here to start the third. Farley's in double figures now with 10. Duff, great pass.
Oh,
Mullins
man.
couldn't complete it.
But fantastic pass.
I tell you, the vision some of these athletes have is just amazing. We've seen some great basketball on both sides, players being unselfish. Harshbarger, open look, rattles out. Hale puts it on the deck, tries to get one up. Earn a trip to the free throw line.
Good strong move.
This portion of tonight's broadcast brought to us by the Frankfurt Eagles, Post 976. They've been serving the community since 1905 with over 900 members locally. The Eagles offer something for everyone. For more information on who they are and what they do, visit FOE.com or stop by the Frankfurt Eagles at 408 North Main Street. Carson Hale gets the free throw to go. Speaking of the Frankfurt Eagles, I want to thank them for their sponsorship this year. Billy Burge is so involved there. Also sits on the state board for the Eagles as Hale misses that one. He's been so involved in wrestling over the years. His brother was a state champion from Frankfort. McGraw gets that one going to the bucket. Falkenberg pull-up jumper.
Ooh, can't get it. See if they can set it back up.
Duff splitting some defenders, finds an open teammate. Carson Hale knocks it down.
Nice. Great shot by Hale.
Carson's got 6 now.
See if they can do something here on the defensive end now, get a stop, get back into this game. Don't let the Gophers get too far ahead.
Definitely hearing the fans quite a bit more in this one. McGraw, unbelievable English. How did he get that to drop?
I don't know. That'll be 3.
It's only fitting that the second all-time leading scorer in school history, who has a great chance to become the all-time leading scorer, does stuff like that. That is silky smooth.
Yeah, that hurts Carroll right there with number 34. Eli Falkenberg taking. That's his 3rd foul. Looks like he's going to stay in the game, though. Gonna have to be careful. Nice move.
They need his offense.
They do. They need that. That's so good.
Beautiful move. They're in the lane.
He's got to find some help out there, though. He's got to have somebody else step up.
Farley, left hand off the glass. Man,
now
that's sweet.
That was impressive. That was really impressive. What a move. What a finish.
13 points scored in the quarter already by the Gophers. They scored 13 in the first, 13 in the second. They have 13 in the first 3.5 minutes here in the third. McGraw's pull-up left that one a little bit short.
Coach probably not real happy with that shot. Talking to, got a big lead, you know.
Talk about McGraw having a quiet 10. He's got 9 already.
I was going to say,
third.
right?
19 in the game.
It didn't take long.
Got it rolling here.
That's great. Great point.
It's amazing how quiet it is in the gym so far. Here in the third as well. There the fans get a little riled up after that block. McGraw to Farley. Farley looking to penetrate. Kicks out to Ewing. Screen comes from Haynes. Farley finds Harshbarger. And he gets one to drop.
Got it going. Nice.
Harshbarger with 5. We get another timeout. And Coach Peckinpah excited, liking what he's seeing from his Gophers right now. He's going to have a little talk with McGraw about that shot, though, as they go to the bench. But it was applause first, right?
Yep.
This portion of our broadcast brought to us by the Willow Creek Barn. Attention all engaged couples. Discover why the Willow Creek Barn has been voted the Knott's Best of Weddings for 4 years in a row. They're nestled just outside of Frankfort, Indiana. The venue offers stunning indoor and outdoor ceremony options with breathtaking photo opportunities, providing the perfect backdrop for your dream barn wedding. To start planning your unforgettable day, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com. Well, Pete, you and I talked at the half about what Coach Tussinger might say at halftime to fire his team up. It looks like Coach Peckinpah wasn't necessarily happy, even though they had a 4-point lead.
No.
He lit a fire under these guys.
These guys come out with a little more pep in their step, getting after it on defensive end. So I think they've done a really good job this whole game, actually. This definitely looks like a team that can win a sectional.
Tough team. Let's talk about that sectional a little bit. You look at the overall records in there. Carroll 7-1, Clinton Prairie 7-1, Rossville 7-5, Frontier 7-5. So you've got some teams in there with some victories, but Clinton Central just 1-9. Bethesda Christian 3-7 on the season so far. Traders Point Christian 4-7. So you've got to think, man, this is one of the better opportunities the Gophers have had as Ewing goes into the first row of bleachers there. It's one of the best opportunities they've had in a very long time.
Yeah.
There's no Central Catholic, as an example, in this year's sectional, correct?
Right.
It's definitely one that, as ISC Sports Network and as Mulberry Telecommunications, we will keep an eye on in our local area. And, man, as we get closer to tournament time, I'm excited about covering this one. It'll be at Clinton Central this year. That's a very cool venue for basketball.
Just like the girls' game, the boys' game could be that game, that we catch as a final between these two teams, right?
It all depends how the ping pong balls drop.
Right.
It's a draw. They could play in the first round.
They could.
Pretty awesome for the Hoosier Heartland Conference this year. I mean, 3 ranked teams in there. You've got Taylor, Carroll, obviously Clinton Prairie knocking on that top 15, and Sheridan's 5-0 in conference play right now. That's a team that I didn't see them in the rankings per se yet, but they've got to be headed that direction, right?
Sheridan was one of those teams that that Prairie lost to.
Yeah.
So Tipton was one for the Carroll Cougars. And both of those were really close games.
That was one we had on the airwaves here as part of that Clinton Central holiday tourney that happened right after the first of the year. And speaking of Tipton, they're ranked as well. They're number 12 in 2A. That's who the Gophers play tomorrow night. They got to travel to Tipton, take on the Blue Devils. They're 8-2. So back-to-back matchups tonight for Clinton, or back-to-back nights for them, where they face a ranked Carroll team. They face a ranked Tipton team tomorrow, and Jake McGraw says, I don't care. I'm raining threes. 22 points tonight for Jake McGraw.
He said, is that a better shot, Coach? Right there. He said, absolutely.
He has 12 points in the quarter. That's more than he had in the entire first half. Kason Fellows going to check back in for Carroll. Kason was a standout on the football field as well. Flashy wide receiver and DB.
Oh, man, in and out. Gosh, they need to see that one go down. This one's, they have to get a stop on defense, get something to go on the offensive end, because this one could get out of hand now.
Harshbarger. That one rattles out. Ewing fighting for a loose ball. Butcher went to the ground, and they're going to get a foul on Ewing here. Ewing said, hey, come on, buddy. Help me
like,
up here.
A little help, just a little help, come on. Put the effort out, a little help.
Final 2 minutes of the third quarter. Carroll's got to find a way to get this to a 10-point game.
Oh,
that one partially blocked.
Yep.
Good closeout. And Farley lays it in with the left hand.
Good job by Farley.
Always like to see when a right-handed player is not afraid to go ahead and just go lay it up and finish with the left hand.
Oh, what a pass. Get it. Oh, dang.
Carson Hale's going to earn a trip to the line.
Yeah, couldn't get it to drop.
Carson averages almost 8 points per contest, 4 rebounds. Just a junior there for Carroll. He's got 6 tonight. If he can knock down both of these free throws, he'll be right on that season average. 5 points in the quarter for Carson. Now we get a whistle here. There may have been a lane violation that's just, late call here. McGraw was trying to block out Butcher, and Butcher pulled the chair on him. So Carson will get another attempt. And that one does not fall. What a play by Butcher to keep it alive.
No doubt. Get in there. Oh, wow.
And Duff gets the and one opportunity. What do we say? They need to get it to 10.
I love the hustle.
That's going to help a little bit. They've got it to a 15-point game now as Duff gets the bucket to go. Free throw good as well. Now a 14-point lead.
Little plays like
little chip away.
Yeah, little plays like that change the momentum. Get your plays fired up.
McGraw almost lost the handle there. Carson Hale on the steal. And a whistle on this end. Conversation going to happen. Official wants to make sure he saw it the right way. I like that, Pete. I do. I like he was shielded from the backside of what may have happened prior to it, and he just went over and asked the other guy, "Did you see it this way?"
Right, yeah.
He agreed.
Oh, when the officials I like when the officials get together.
I like when they take 10 minutes to make a decision, but right there, quick, hey, did you see? Yep, okay, boom.
One of the best things about high school basketball, right? There's not a monitor anybody has to go over and look at. Yeah, just live with it. Here it is.
22 points tonight for Jake McGraw. Missed that first free throw attempt. Leaving the door open ever so slightly here for the Cougars. Still a lot of basketball to play. Duff. Back to Falkenberg. Back to Duff. He lets the three fly. Falkenberg there on the putback.
What a move, Falkenberg.
Again, athleticism on full display. 15 points for Eli Falkenberg. A timeout taken here. Just under a minute.
Chipping us down to 13.
This timeout brought to you by Tornado Roofing. If you need quality work from a qualified company, then look no further than Tornado Roofing, Siding, and Gutters. They offer free estimates, financing, and even handle insurance claims. You can reach them by phone, the number you see on the screen, or you can visit them online, tornadoroof.com. Great night of basketball here on the ISC Sports Network. Again, we told you about tomorrow night. Back here in studio, we'll have Frankfort and Rossville for you, boys basketball action. Games coming up next week. On our airwaves as well. Make sure you head over to our website. You can check out our full upcoming schedule. See the Gopher girls next Tuesday against Frankfort. Frankfort Lady Hot Dogs have had so many injuries and turnover. They're looking for their first win on the season still. Final 45. Peck took that timeout, wanted to talk things over, draw up a final play here. A little bit of keep away. I think he's realizing what we were talking about. We want to hold this possession till the final buzzer and not let him get this to 10.
Right. Like, just see if we can't get this, instead of that, we'll have a 15, 16-point lead. They can get something to go. We're all now working with it, with about 10 to go. We're going to try to double up on him.
McGraw's going to take a timeout here.
Probably a pretty good timeout. Nothing really in the flow. Everybody out of sync that time. So now maybe you could draw that inbounds play.
Quick 30-second timeout brought to us by Ardente Dental. Healthy smiles start here. 654-7222. ArdenteDental.com. Ardente Dental, we bring smiles to life. Look at that, incredible teeth. Braces, just $199 per month. look inside that Gopher huddle. Coaches, cheerleaders. We saw the Lady Gophers wearing purple jerseys. We see purple T-shirts. They say 988 right on the front of them. During the volleyball season, I got a really cool one. It was a yellow, it was a smiley face. It kind of looked like.
I got that.
Don't worry, be happy now.
Yeah, I got
McGraw
that.
knocks down a shirt, or knocks down a shot.
That's that. You
Pushes
got a
the lead,
shirt, and he knocked down a shot.
49-34. That was a huge quarter for Jake McGraw and the Clinton Prairie Gophers. They lead by 15. We'll come back with the fourth quarter right after this.
At Mulberry Telecommunications, it doesn't matter whether you play from home, learn from home, or work from home. We have you covered with fiber-fast internet. Whether you video chat to stay connected with friends and family, or operate a small business, you can do so with the reliability that Mulberry Telecommunications fiber internet provides. From streaming video to regular web surfing, the possibilities really are endless. And that's a reason for all of us to celebrate. Packages start at just $49.95. Visit mintel.net to sign up today.
Former WNBA star Katie Douglas Poe is now the owner of fitness franchises that help people get healthier and more active. And even though she comes from the world of elite athletics, Katie's favorite customers are the ones pursuing modest goals. We're proud to provide her with that same kind of personal support and individual attention to her finances, which is why, when it comes to her banking, Katie is a farmer. The Farmers Bank. Let's grow.
Welcome back. Start of the fourth quarter. We want to thank everybody who tuned in tonight and spent your Friday night with us for this varsity doubleheader, whether you tuned in on Mintel TV or via the ISC apps, our YouTube pages, IHSAA, however you found us, we're glad that you did. Special shout out, Mark Stoops. Get well soon, my friend. He's down in Florida trying to get recovered up. He's taking us in tonight, watching a little high school basketball action. Big fan of Frankfort Athletics, big fan of ISC and games that we have here.
Well, if you like high school athletics, it's a place to be, right? Yeah. ISC so much bigger now than what we ever thought anything would ever turn out when we had our little MTC Sports going on.
It's a full-blown traveling circus now, my friend.
Absolutely.
McGraw in the lane.
Tough shot.
That shot rattles out. Now for Carroll, obviously still plenty of time on the clock to get back in this one, but you can't have empty possessions, right?
Right.
This is a game where you got to start chipping away. Got to score, whether it's at the rim, at the free throw line, or you get some good open looks from three. That floater short. Butcher, back up, got it. Butcher's got 4.
And you need someone like that stepping up to get Butcher working hard. Now you got to play some defense. You got to hope. Try to get a turnover here. Don't make it easy on the Gophers.
Gophers doing a good job of really playing keep away, taking time off the clock with each possession. Farley looks for help, finds Curtin.
Butcher walling up like that. There you go.
And they force the miss. Here come the Cougars. Duff quickly the other way.
Oh, great
look.
Oh,
my goodness.
Back at you.
Falkenberg wanted to posterize somebody right there.
Man, if that goes, wow. That's a highlight, Doug.
McGraw down the lane. That one partially blocked. Middle State Gophers basketball. You know, it's hard to tell if he was even close to that, but man,
I have
he
no
was
idea
coming with authority. Runway is clear for takeoff, sir. He was ready to go.
Coach would have took the layup, but, you know, maybe there's some frustration in there. You had to get it out.
Definitely see kids, I mean, 6'1", Pete, and I never came close to the rim, right? There's so many athletes these days that 6'1", 6'2", and they jump with ease. Smock, 3, rattles it home.
I've got that one to go.
You said at the top of the telecast, maybe it'll be Smock tonight that will be that
Yeah, he's
player
got
that steps up.
5 now, right, for the Gophers. Playing a pretty good game.
Got a whistle here. Jake McGraw picks up the personal. It's just his second foul in the contest. Carroll throws it over the top to Butcher. Curtin Gamble, Falkenberg now on the block. Again, a little bowling ball, uses the body, can't score though. Butcher tries to help out his teammate.
Yeah,
Carroll will turn it over.
2 big bodies down low there with Butcher and Falkenberg. Unfortunately, couldn't come back with the rebound.
The Gophers have the height. I don't know that they have the thickness.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Those are 2 big boys. Curtin thought about it. Good spin move in the lane. And are you kidding me? What an athletic play.
No.
What's our call here?
What?
Take a look at this one again. What is the call here? That's a clean spin move. I thought it was a foul and an and one.
Travel? I didn't even see the call.
Yeah,
I guess travel.
They called a traveling violation.
1, 2, 3, maybe. Didn't give him the spin.
I'll tell you see plays like that in SportsCenter's top 10 about every single night, and then Nick Curtin does not get the benefit of the call there. See if Carroll can capitalize on the turnover.
They just can't bite into this lead every time they get something. Clint Prairie comes back with the counter.
Duff over the top of that zone. Trying to find a soft spot in it. They find a back door here and a block by Curtin. Farley trying to track down the ball. And they're going to say Clinton Prairie basketball here. They point the direction of the Gophers. CP to inbound. Under 5 minutes to go. 16-point lead. McGraw hits the deck. Peckinpah wants a word with Curtin. Carter Mullins going to check back in here for the Carroll Cougars. Trying to give him an offensive punch. Smaku's had a nice game tonight for Clinton Prairie, number 3. Knocked down a big 3 a few moments ago. Farley finds McGraw. Nice move. Way to attack downhill. Nice vision. Jake McGraw with 27 points tonight. He's over 1,600 for his career now. Again, chasing Jordan Brewer, the all-time leading scorer in school history. His total when he left, 1,867. McGraw currently sitting at 1,626. He's averaged right around 20 points per game to eclipse that with the remaining games on the schedule. In the lane, got it up and good.
That'll help him just a little bit more. I ran out of scoring spots for him on my card, on my bingo card. I got a bingo.
Hey, Lytle steps into one. He finally gets one to drop there.
Got a Jake McGraw bingo.
Coy Lytle with his first field goal tonight. Farley down the lane, has that one slapped out of his hands. I think they're going to get Carson Hale for the foul here. We'll see. They whistle 12. They do. That's his third foul. Farley so smooth at the line. 81% free throw shooter on the season. Knocks that one down. He's got 15.
Ooh,
second free throw attempt rattles out. Lytle. Spin move, shot up, no good. Battle for the loose ball, falls to Duff. Lytle with back-to-back threes. Got 6 points here in the fourth quarter. Good looking pass from Farley.
Gophers with this big lead, just run a little clock. Don't want to do that. That brings coach off the bench.
Under 3 minutes, up 15. Prairie trying to improve to 2-1 in conference play. This would be Carroll's first conference loss, should the score stay the way it is. Gophers will take a timeout. Full timeout taken by Coach Peckinpah. We'll use this opportunity to tell you about Davis Comfort Solutions, and they understand that your comfort is important. That's why their team of highly experienced technicians will strive to be your go-to when it comes to your home, shop, or your business's heating and cooling needs. For more info on financing and special offers, visit daviscomfortsolutions.com. Sing the jingle, Pete. Davis Comfort Solutions. I'll do it for you.
You do it.
57-42. I probably don't do it any justice. 15-point lead here for Clinton Prairie. Obviously, big conference matchup tonight. Looking to improve in the conference standings, try to give Carroll their first loss. You got to think that if they're able to pull out a victory here tonight and then have a good showing tomorrow, I don't even know that Clinton Prairie has to win tomorrow at Tipton. But if they can go play a ranked Tipton team and compete, and let alone come out with a victory, they should climb pretty good in the standings. You got to think a top 10 mark is headed their way after that.
If they get to help tonight, tomorrow, with what they've had with, you got Spock, you got Harshbarger, putting some in, and you got some other guys, stepping up and doing what they do. They should fare pretty well tomorrow night.
It's Gophers basketball out of this timeout. 2.5 minutes on the clock. Farley doing a great job with the ball handling, distributing.
That is a great pass.
Finds Harshbarger for the bucket.
Harshbarger again. Harshbarger got 7 so far. That's great for him.
Falkenberg's hook shot rattles out. Farley, floater. No. McGraw on the offensive glass, though.
Oh, nice.
Kicked the ball.
I like the idea, though. I like the pass, the thought there. Kurt wanted to go right back into McGraw.
2-minute warning. Carroll really trying to extend that defense out, force a turnover. We get another timeout taken here by Coach Peckinpah as doesn't want to give up a possession, even up 17. It's situational basketball at this point in time too, Pete, because you never know down the stretch when you're going to face a team. Obviously, Carroll's a high-caliber opponent anyway, but you may run into something later, and you want to be able to run sets and make guys understand what you're trying to accomplish here in the final 145. Chad Peckinpah has done such a great job since taking over this Clinton Prairie basketball program. He is 91-32 in what is already his 6th year. Does that seem right?
That's crazy.
6 years at Clinton Prairie. In his time there, not only did he become the head basketball coach, he's now the athletic director at Clinton Prairie. We've got some great athletic directors in the area as well. I mean, all of them are so gracious to us here at ISC, including Michael Goodrich over at Carroll High School. Such great hospitality every time we show up to broadcast events. Good job by the Gophers to play keep away. Curtin thought about dunking one. Leaves that one a little short, and it's put back up and in by McGraw.
McGraw with another basket.
Jake McGraw with 31 points tonight.
What a game.
3 for Lytle. He got it. 3 triples in the 4th quarter for Coy Lytle. Man, he's found the shooting range here in the 4th, has he not?
Has, yeah. He's leaving it out there, too.
Gophers looking for back-to-back victories against Carroll as they push the ball up the floor and very quickly get it to Harshbarger.
Harshbarger with another bucket.
Falkenberg again, bully ball. He is just so strong. 17 points tonight for Eli. McGraw in the lane. Give him 33.
A lot of move.
Falkenberg rattles it out. Rebound McGraw. And before this game ends, we talked about the Duff family and the Falkenbergs and all the scoring that happened there. If Jake McGraw is able to become the all-time leading scorer in school history as Curtin gets that bucket, he will be the 2nd family member to lead a school in Clinton County. His uncle's Andy Foster, who's the all-time leading scorer at Frankfort.
Nice.
Graduated with me in 1997. Andy Foster, not only the all-time leading scorer at Frankfort, he's still 5th at UIndy all-time.
That's how good Andy Foster was, because I was out of school, you know, and I still knew who he was. Yeah, playing basketball over there. So yeah, a heck of a basketball player.
67-47, your final here tonight. A 20-point victory. What a showing for these Clinton Prairie Gophers. We're going to roll right into our Willow Creek Barn post-game show where nature's beauty meets rustic elegance. Pete, your final thoughts on this one?
Impressive game by Jake McGraw. You know, that quiet 10 we talked about turned out to be, 33 points for them. But not only that, but he got a lot of help from the surrounding cast there for the Gophers. Fantastic job. But, yeah, great win for those guys.
Our Frankfort Eagles Clinton County player of the game, it's an easy pick, right? Jake McGraw. Just unbelievable scoring night for him. 33 points. He had 10 at the break. He put up 23 points after the half, and it was a lot of that. A lot came from the free throw line, and then just has a nose for finding spots on the floor to score.
Yeah,
just
he's
amazing.
Impressive. Such a good finisher around the basket.
That's going to do it for our coverage tonight here on the ISC Sports Network. As the Clinton Prairie Gophers sweep this varsity doubleheader, the girls come out victorious, do Clinton Prairie, and the boys repeat that as well. They get a 20-point victory here tonight and knock off the number 5 team in 1A. Look for the Gophers to be moving up in the standings. Again, more basketball heads your way tomorrow night on the ISC Sports Network here locally. With Rossville and Frankfort, that coverage begins right around 7:30 p.m. For Pete Gasho, I'm Sean Walker. We want to thank everyone behind the scenes. Thank you to you for spending your Friday night with us. We hope you have a great evening.
Tonight's game is presented to you in parts by the Frankfurt Eagles. Post 976, they are people helping people. By Day and Ginda Funeral Home, proud supporters of high school athletics in Clinton and Carroll County. By the healthy communities of Clinton County, making the healthy choice the easy choice. By the Farmers Bank, where you don't have to be a farmer to be a farmer. Let's grow. By the Willow Creek Barn, providing a picturesque setting for the barn wedding of your dreams. And by Tornado Roofing, specializing in residential and commercial roofing and repair. At Mulberry Telecommunications, it doesn't matter whether you play from home, learn from home, or work from home. We have you covered with fiber-fast internet. Whether you video chat to stay connected with friends and family, or operate a small business, you can do so with the reliability that Mulberry Telecommunications fiber internet provides. From streaming video to regular web surfing, the possibilities really are endless. And that's a reason for all of us to celebrate. Packages start at just $49.95. Visit